Hey there, I hope you're having an amazing day. I would like to thank everybody who commented and watched the previous vlog. Thank you, I appreciate it. This vlog is gonna be a bit different because I want to tell my story about my journey with photography and filmmaking. If this is not your cup of tea, just wait for the next vlog. The next vlog is gonna be behind the scenes or culture night here at Brigham Young University, Hawaii. So stay tuned. Okay, let's start. So my journey with photography started back in 2015. It was because of one photo, this one. Back in 2015, I was serving as a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I was doing a service mission for 2 years. Back then, I had this one camera. It was this old Kodak point and shoot camera. Back then, I was super clueless about photography. I didn't know how to use a camera, but then because of that one photo that I took, there was something. But like after I took that and I looked at it, I was like, hey, maybe I'm good at it. Maybe there's something for me with photography. As the days passed by, I started taking photos of sceneries. I started taking photos of caterpillars, flowers, plants, the sunset, everything that I think was beautiful. That carried on for a while. Nothing too serious. I was just taking photos during my mission. Towards the end of my mission, I was able to meet a photographer named Noel Maglake. He is the photographer for the church in the Philippines. He does photos for the Liahona and other media needs for the church in the Philippines. And I told him straight up, I was like, hey, I want to get into photography. I want to do it as my career. I want to make a living out of photography. How do I do it? And he said, well, just go to my office and I'll teach you. So I did. Right after my mission, I went straight to his office and said, I want to learn about photography. So he did. He taught me how to use a camera, what a camera does, everything. He even taught me how to edit. That was 2017. But then I have one problem. I didn't have a camera. I was still using the point and shoot camera that my dad gave me in my mission. Where can I find a camera? Cameras are expensive, and mind you, I didn't have a job that time. I was just fresh out of the mission. I wasn't even in school. No income at all. Luckily, my bishop, he was selling his old Canon T2i camera. Mind you, my first camera, the point and shoot, it wasn't that new at all. So my second camera, the one that I got from my bishop, the Canon T2i, it wasn't brand new as well. It was at least 15, 12 years old at that time. But then it was my first DSLR. It was way better than my point and shoot camera. I was able to use manual mode. I was able to apply the things that I've learned from Kuya Noel. So I practiced. I would watch hours and hours of tutorials on how to use aperture, shutter speed, ISO together, how to frame correctly, how to capture the stars through long exposure, everything. It took me a while to learn everything because no one was guiding me. It was just me and my computer and my old camera. So that lasted from 2017 until 2019. I was just doing side gigs. I was taking photos after church. I did events, just practicing and not thinking anything of it, just casually taking photos. And so fast forward 2019, I got to BYU Hawaii, and a year later, 2020, COVID hit. So everything was shut down. I was able to get a new camera, and I was able to get that because it was cheap, and then it was also mirrorless, which is something I wanted to get for a while. And mind you, it was way better than my first two cameras. It's mirrorless, way better low light settings, lighter. It's just way better. Again, I kept on taking photos, sometimes videos. I felt like I was getting better. I had better gear. I had better shots, hopefully. I was progressing little by little. And 2021, it changed my photography career. I was able to get hired as the assistant university photographer for BYU Hawaii. And I was working side by side with my boss, Monique Sayan. She's been in the business for 20 plus years. She's taken countless of photos for the university. And I was so blessed to be working side by side with such an amazing person. And also because of that job, I was able to meet new people. I was able to meet apostles, church leaders that I was expecting to meet in my whole lifetime. it made me more passionate about photography. There was a time where I thought it was the end of my photography career. I thought that my work wasn't progressing. I thought that my shots were bland, repetitive. There wasn't anything new. But then through that job, I was able to rekindle that passion. I was able to find the reason why I started photography. So I had that job from 2021 until 2022, and then I had to move to Utah for my internship. That same month, I was able to upgrade to a better camera, which is the one that I'm currently using. And also at the same time, I started shifting into filmmaking. I wanted to learn videos instead of photos because I feel like I needed to grow from photography, and so I started getting into filmmaking. It is hard, but I was able to get comfortable. I was also able to learn how to use Premiere Pro. Okay, I had to change my card. It got full during that one sentence. Okay, where was I? Anyway, I had a thought. What if I get a job on campus when I get back that is related to videos? One thing came to mind is the media production. I contacted my old boss, my boss's boss, Laura, and I was like, do you have any opening for, or do you think media productions have any opening? And she was like, well, ask Connor or ask Sam. And so I did. I texted them and I was like, do you guys have any opening? They were like, yeah, we sure have. Just wait for the opening for November, which is towards the end of the semester. So I waited for days. I kept on refreshing the Workday page where they posted the job listing. I waited for weeks, and then I got the email saying I got the job. I was so happy, of course. And fast forward to December, my wife and I got back to Hawaii, and now I'm currently working for media production. I'm so lucky and I'm so blessed to be surrounded by creative people, by people who inspire me to create some more. So that's currently my life. Now that I look back to like when I first took that photo to where I am now, that was 8 years ago. A lot of things have happened. A lot of things have changed. One thing that helped me throughout those 8 years is setting a goal. No matter how big or small it is, I had a goal. That kept me going further my career and my passion with photography and filmmaking. I know it helped me, and I know it can help you too. I think that's it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you weren't bored. I promise the next one's gonna be way better. For the next video, I'm creating a montage of the behind the scenes footage for Culture Night, and I will try to bring my camera and take some more videos during the day of Culture Night and show you what happens behind the camera. So watch out for that. Again, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Click the like button, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you want to see on the next few videos. Thank you.